When will Washington Sundar be declared fit for the T20 World Cup? That is the thought everyone has on their minds, because remember, only 2 days remain. You can make changes, but then after that you have to undergo a major process of going through the ICC technical committee. But will Washington Sundar be fit? Now remember, he's recuperating at the COE, but he hasn't had any kind of match simulation yet ever since he sustained that injury in the first ODI at Kotambi. Now, according to a BCCI source that spoke with the Times of India, the status of Washington Sundar's injury is Washington injury needs to heal naturally before he gets back to the return to play process. Now remember, there is a particular process that the COE follows when it comes to player management and injury management. One, naturally they want the injury to heal because they don't want to rush a player back and risk a long-term injury. Number two, after the injury, they have a match simulation and fitness simulation. If that fitness simulation and match simulation works, then you get back into your workload and then you ensure that you're given the full all clearance fitness certificate. Now, the COE want Washington Sundar's injury to heal naturally. But there is another major revelation, because according to the BCCI, if Washington Sundar can be fit for the later stages of the World Cup, the team may wait for him. Now remember, this is where you want a spin bowling all-rounder, and Washington's injury kind of disrupts that balance. Yes, you have an Akshar Patel, but then who's the backup? Now this is where BCCI have given an indication that yes, we will wait until the very last moment. If the COE gives the clearance that Washington Sundar will be fit for the later stages of the World Cup, he will still be there in the team, but then when the need comes, he will come later on in the tournament. Similar to what Australia did when Travis Head was there. Travis Head was selected, but he didn't play the first 4-5 games in 2023. Later on, you saw the impact that he had. Now, what is the replacement protocol? Teams can make changes until January 30th. Now, 30th is the last day when you can make those changes. Now, any change after that will need ICC technical committee approval. Now remember, after 30th, if you want to replace a player, you have to make it through the ICC technical committee. They'll release a press release and then yes, it has been approved by the technical committee. Now, what is Team India's plan after the 5th and final T20I in Thiruvananthapuram against New Zealand? After that, February 3, they will assemble in Mumbai. The team will assemble in Mumbai and they'll go through their rigors. Then there is a warm-up game potentially against South Africa on Feb 4th. Now, who all will be there in that warm-up game, that remains to be seen. So, essentially by February 4, you might get the answer as to what is Washington Sundar's fitness status. So, until then, it's a wait and watch. If Washington Sundar's injury doesn't heal naturally, he might miss the whole tournament. That is why the Indian team is giving a big rope to Ravi Bishnoi at this point in time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.